Now the thing is that when you call in, it is completely anonymous. So the only person that sees your phone number is the person that's running the dashboard and turning everything on. Otherwise, everything is completely, totally, even when we live stream it on social media, you still end up just like it shows it. So your identities won't be out there for the world to see. So you can talk about your problems in a safe space. Now, with the advances of technology, cell phones, iPads, everything, you're facing new and different social issues. And a lot of the issues that the older generations, like mine, for instance, that faced are amplified. Because you have that 24/7 interaction with your peers and people. And one of the big things is, especially because of the pandemic and the lockdowns, is you're losing and walking away from the personal communication and more, and not understanding all the social cues that you deal with in the real world. You know, kids need to be taught to put down their phones, put down and interact, and not sit in the same room as each other and texting. Because you're missing out on understanding what the body language is. You're missing out on understanding. Hang on one quick second. David, just go. I will help you in a minute. Thank you. Now, according to the National Institute of Mental Health, on average, at least 4.1 million adolescents in the United States had at least one major depressive episode in 2020. That's 17% of American teenagers have experienced extreme depression before reaching adulthood. Females, on average, deal with depression more than males. And a lot has to do with how much time you spend on your electronic devices as opposed to other things that you are on, instead of interacting with each other. You know, one of the biggest causes is of depression, bullying, is self-awareness and personal self-belief. When you're struggling as to fit into the to everything that's going on around you, and you're looking for outside sources for self-preservation and self-assurances, when we need to be talking to your teens and talking to everybody about how it's okay to feel sad, to feel mad, talking about it and seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. It's an empowerment. Being able to come out and tell people what you're dealing with and you're struggling with. It helps you in what you're dealing with, but also at the same time, it's getting others for you to understand, see that, you know what, you're not alone. People, a lot of people face the same issues you're facing. And understanding that you're not alone. There's so many resources available. There's so many helplines. There's so many, you just have to reach out. And there's always someone available. Having high self-awareness and high self-esteem in yourself helps you stand up to peer pressure, helps you not look for external gratification. It's okay. God made you the way you are. He made you a gift. And it's so important for you to embrace that. And, you can be standing there saying, well, it's easy for you to say. Well, I've been in those shoes. I've been in that place. When I was a teenager, even younger, I was taller than all the boys. I was the tomboy. And so I didn't fit in with a lot of the kids. And then once I went through puberty and started developing, and then all of a sudden I had all this attention. But they only wanted the attention because of the way I looked. I struggled a lot with that, and being okay with the way I am. And now I just learned throughout the years that it's okay. No, that's the one thing, you have to do as parents is keep that channel of communication open. And, yes, kids are going to do dumb things. We all did. Think back when you were a kid. What dumb things did you do? But making sure that they feel and understand it's a safe environment to where they can come and talk to you about something dumb they did or thinking about doing. And the biggest thing is just listening without judging. No, not putting your 2 cents in, or and it's hard. Trust me, it's very hard when you have an opinion not to but say it, but say just being there. No, it's okay to make mistakes, but learn from them and don't keep making the same ones over again. Like I tell my kids, accidents happen, mistakes happen. Let's learn from it. Let's not keep doing it. But, if you're at a party and there's drinking or whatever, call me. I'll come pick you up. No questions asked. I did the same thing for my little brother when he was younger. letting kids know that it's okay to say no, it's okay to walk away, and that you're going to be there to help them when something happens, instead of, yelling at them. You know, the big thing is with social media, teaching your kids to understand and see unwanted behavior, negative things, and it's not appropriate, and getting them to tell you when someone sends them a message that's inappropriate, and talking to you about it, instead of sending and interacting and looking at it as, well, it's cool because this older guy gave you attention. you know you're never going to ban, or not to be able to stop your kids from growing up. You're never going to be able to stop all the new things that are going out there, because you want them experiencing it, but moderation. You want them to understand it's good to be understanding how all this stuff works. It's exciting, it's new, but doing it safely. One of the big benefits of social media is you're no longer stuck in that environment that of just your community. You get to interact with people from all over the globe, so they get to see different cultures in different areas and meet people that they never would meet before, but making sure they do it safely. you know we're almost out of time for today, but you know talking to your teens, and you got to remember, when you're talking to your teens, just have a conversation with them. Don't sit and lecture them, and like they're back in school, or going into parent mode. Just have a two-way conversation.
90 seconds.
Well, thank you for joining me today. We're almost out of time. And tomorrow is also teen call-in line. We'll be talking about more social pressures and issues that teens are facing today, and young adults, and how to combat them. And if you're struggling with something, feel free to call in. Our number is 714-816-4686. And we're here at
60 seconds.
7 Eastern, 6 Central. And I'll see you tomorrow at 11 or at noon Eastern time for Optimize My Life. And the Golden Rules, or Hope Collection presents the Golden Rules Society, and guest host Len Kane with a special Christmas tribute and a thank you appreciation to our president of the Hope Collection, Ron Clayton. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.